A mochi moment from Sadie, who writes, I'm not crying, you're crying. This is what I said during my first appointment with my physician at Mochi, because I didn't have to convince him I needed a GLP-1. He understood, and I felt supported, not judged. I came for the weight loss and stayed for the empathy. Thanks, Sadie. I'm Myra Ahmed, founder of Mochi Health. To find your Mochi moment, visit joinmochi.com.
Sadie is a Mochi member compensated for her story.
Spring clean that podcast feed and skip the doom scroll. The Newsworthy gets you caught up on the day's news in less than 15 minutes and gives you some fun conversation starters along the way. It's quick, friendly, and informative. Search The Newsworthy wherever you're listening now and follow or subscribe to The Newsworthy today.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches.
Sex coaches.
Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures and ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris, also known as La Toxica. I'm just kidding. The only reason I say that is because we just recently had a conversation on SDC on our live webinar about red flags and green flags. And so we decided to carry it on to Wednesday's Quickie.
That's right. That's right. So if you missed the SDC webinar that we just did, sit down, relax, buckle your seatbelt because we're going to get into this.
We do. Yeah. And yeah, it was interesting.
It was interesting. It was a lot of fun. I have to kick us off a quick question. Okay. And I know I asked it in there and I'm gonna get into it again because you, my dear, are for lack of a better word, mouthy.
I'm very mouthy.
Just a tad.
Yes. Just a
you're very opinionated. I love it. Yes. I love you for it.
Yes.
But I would like to know red flags as far as men and as far as women. You're a bisexual woman, so you're interested in both men and women, although you're more interested in women, right? What are your glaring red flags when it comes to pursuits of men and women?
I think for men, it's when you have a conversation with me and we're cool and we're just being really friendly, or maybe like the first day and we're just, messaging just bullshit. But then the next day or whenever you just make it sexual super fast. Red flag for me. I don't want anything to do with you. You're never going to get in these pants. Now for women, it's if we've had conversations already and say it's a woman in a group text, or maybe just say it's a single woman and she's just talking. But she no longer is talking to me. She's more having a conversation with you and just kind of leaves me out. Like, say we have a group text and she answers you and never comes back to the group text, but I know she's already texted you.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not about that. It's like, nah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've lost interest. That's a red flag for me because I feel like you're not respecting my boundaries or you think I'm a nobody.
Yeah.
And no.
Yeah, no.
I am a somebody.
We have had that.
Yeah, we
come
have
up before. Now, do me a favor. Repeat that first one right quick. Just remind me.
The first one is when men have conversations with me when they're regular,
and they send a dick pic, or they turn it sexual.
Or they just turn it sexual.
Now, that does not apply to women, though. So if you're talking to a woman and say she sends you a nude real fast, is that a red flag to you?
No.
But if a man does it, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
different standards for different.
If a man turns it sexual right away, that's a red flag.
Yes.
But if a woman turns it sexual right away,
because I'm all down for it. No.
Really?
And
double standards are a thing.
They are
guys.
a thing.
They are a thing.
It's very hard for me. I feel like the men in the lifestyle just want one thing. You just want to have sex, which is great.
Isn't that what we're all here for?
Yes. Great. Perfect.
I thought that's what you wanted.
It is. But I don't always want it with men.
Fair.
I'm in this lifestyle for women.
That's fair.
Yes, I play with men. It's very hard to be a man that I play with. It's not easy because
you got to jump through some hoops.
You do. And also, I'm going to also be very straight up. For women, you have to jump through hoops also, like, I'm going to verify that you are a person I know, a person I've talked to before or have met. If I never have and you turn it sexual, you're out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is a
And, you
double
know,
standard, but
realistically, a lot of women, I mean, you have that power. You have that power to
Mhm.
operate that way. And there's a lot of women who don't
Yeah.
realize that they have that power.
Yeah.
But this is women centric, guys. Like, you women can make your rules. You have the ability to say
Yeah.
what you want and don't want. And hey, power
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
Do it. That's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah. I mean, it's different rules or boundaries that I put for women and men. So,
You know, I have red flags for men and women, even though I'm straight.
mhm.
Obviously, I'm not dating a man or I'm not doing anything sexual with a man. I do have red flags. The biggest one for me is pushiness all day or day. When you meet somebody and you know right away by the second conversation or sometimes the first conversation, there is this sense of urgency. I've got to meet you guys, or I've got to talk to your wife, or I've got to do this, or I
Mhm.
got to do that.
Mhm.
We've got to set up a play date.
That's a
Whoa,
red flag for
whoa,
you.
yeah, hold your
Yeah.
horses there, man,
Yeah.
because I'm very laid back, and we're booked out, frankly,
But
like
what's
by
funny
2
is,
months.
did you know you used to be like that?
So you've said.
Yeah.
You've said that.
You used to want to like really,
And you know what? And that's why I can
yeah.
understand this
Yeah.
thinking, because I used to think that
Yeah.
way. My thought was, if I don't meet them right away, I'm never going to have an
Yeah.
opportunity,
Yeah.
right? As time has come through, I've realized, look, I'm not going anywhere. These people are not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And if they do go somewhere, then it was not meant to
Yeah.
be. I wanted my experiences and I didn't care about making connections.
Mm.
And now I'm all about connections, whether we have sex or not. I
Yeah.
already had my experiences,
Yeah.
guys. If you've listened to the podcast, you know I've had my experiences. And so that's not my pursuit anymore. My
Mhm.
pursuit is connections.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, it's an understandable red flag, but a red flag nonetheless. Getting pushy to get to meet to this and
Mhm.
that. Sometimes you'll run into guys as a husband. You'll get messaged, "Hey, you know, can I at least see pictures of your wife naked?" What?
Do you know
Not
my
only is that not only is that pushy, but that's disrespectful.
Mhm.
Fuck off. You got to understand, my wife is my most treasured thing to me outside of my own children. And if I'm going to share her with anybody, yes, she's independent on her own, but if I'm going to share her with anybody, I have to approve of the kind of person you are. I have to know who you are, how
Mhm.
you operate, because if you're not going to treat my wife with the respect that I treat my wife with, then you can fuck right off. I mean, that's the matter of fact about it.
Period.
Period. End of sentence. New chapter.
Yes.
Oh, it's true.
I love you.
It's true. And you know, I know a lot of guys who operate that way. Sadly enough, I know a lot of guys who do not
Yeah.
operate that way. And
Yeah.
hey, you know, it is what it is. That's your lane.
Whatever
You can
you
stay in
want to
it.
do.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But don't expect to play with my wife. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, it's just not going to happen. And there's very few times that I step in when my wife is showing interest, and it's primarily because she's pickier than I would be for her. So I know that if she's interested in somebody, chances are her intuition is good. But even still, how you operate with me, in front of me, if
Mhm.
I don't see the respect coming through, if you can't acknowledge me, if you can't talk to me, then it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I don't even have to say anything. If you don't acknowledge me, if you don't talk to me,
Mm.
she's going to notice before I do, and she's going to lose interest.
Mhm.
You know, that's just how that goes.
Yeah.
You know, that's stuff you got to think about.
It is.
Yeah.
Because I mean, those are like the major, I don't know, red flags. You just got to make sure that you understand and read the person that you're going to talk to. And if you come at me very sexually, I'm just going to be like, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I get it. I do get the heightness of sexual
Horny brain.
horny brain.
Yeah.
I get it.
People
It's
lose
the
control with horny
lifestyle.
brain.
Yeah, and you've probably seen pictures of us in lingerie or me in lingerie and the women that you're pursuing in lingerie, and you're in they're in the lifestyle and you think you're entitled. It's not. It's entitlement, and that's the red flag I feel for a lot of men. For
Uh,
men.
And that's what we were talking about the other day. You had said, it's not that I hate men. I don't hate men. There's
No.
actually a lot of men I do enjoy. It's the men who feel entitled.
Entitled. And this can go on from your regular life to your lifestyle. And actually, for me, it does. I do not like men who come off entitled. It's not, it don't go there. I am my own person. I do my own thing. I can say no anytime I want. I could not like you today and maybe like you tomorrow. That's my prerogative, not yours. But it is what it is.
She's a cat. It's a female cat, ladies and gentlemen. She will love you one day and then she'll show you her butt the next.
Yes.
And
And like for women too, I mean, they're the same way. If you don't show me respect and it's just me and you, not even my husband's involved, if you just don't show me respect, then I'm out.
And it's a simple, it really doesn't take much. It's simple. No. It's a handshake. It's a hello, Yeah, I understand you don't want to talk to me. You want to talk to her. That's cool. But have the respect to acknowledge that I'm here.
Yes.
And that I am attached to her.
Yes.
Because that's just respectful. You know what I mean? Now, as far as my red flag for women.
Yeah.
I really should have thought about this. But as far as my red flag for women, I notice, and sometimes it's a neediness. There's a neediness that I will see.
Do you see it?
I do.
No.
I do. Now. I didn't used to. I do now. And I think maybe because as I get older, I value my time more. I don't want to waste my time with just anybody. But yeah, I do see it. Excuse me. Throat got dry. Yeah, I do see it though. The neediness will appear after a while. Because we do what we do and we're constantly talking to people and we're constantly on, I guess you could say. Yeah. The time that I have that I don't have to be on, I value.
I got you.
And so if I have people that I'm talking to, they have to be genuine with me so that I can be genuine with them. I don't want to feel like I have to be on. I don't want to feel like I have to be constantly on. If you want to talk to me as a friend, cool. But don't expect it every single day. Let me take things at my own pace. Yeah. Don't expect me, don't guilt me into, hey, you didn't message me yesterday.
Yeah.
Whoa there, Chappie.
Oh my God. And if I were to get his phone and read that, I would be like, I would have to reply to that message and be like, nah.
Pump them brakes.
No.
Pump them brakes, girl.
Pump them brakes.
You getting crazy. I don't want to have your baby. So listen, and it's come up, but it's happened before. It's happened before.
It has happened
before.
Yes.
And let me tell you, when it happens, boy, is it a conversation.
Yeah.
Not a cool one either.
No.
Not a cool one.
You never like to have those conversations
No,
before.
I don't. So I'm a very positive, very happy person. I don't like to have these uncomfortable conversations if I don't have to have them. I will if I have to.
Yeah.
But I normally like to see how things kind of play out. I normally can see how things play out. But every so often, there will be somebody who comes to and takes a swings for the fences.
Yeah.
And really, it's like, hey, take it easy now. And there's things that I have that prevent this. My phone goes to do not disturb at 8:30 at night automatically. So if you're texting me, if you're messaging me after a certain point, sorry, but I'm not going to get those messages. I'm paying attention to my wife. I'm hanging out with my kids, whatever,
Your kids our kids don't like us anymore. It's just, we're just hanging out together.
The moment that I see any kind of guilt trip for not messaging somebody back or messaging them right away or whatever, anything like that, I will have an instant uncomfortable feeling and I will say, red flag. I will literally tell myself that. I'll be like, red flag.
Yeah.
Because if I don't say it out loud, I will internally justify it some way or another to overlook it.
Right.
And go, that wasn't what you thought it was.
Yeah.
But if I say it out loud and I'm like, it was in my face enough to say it out loud, red flag.
Right.
I have it. I've seen it. I identified it. Where do I go with this now?
Yeah.
And then it's pretty much, I got to jokingly or humorously set a boundary with them in a nice way without it getting too uncomfortable.
Right.
But basically put the message out there.
Yeah.
Now, some people don't take that message. You can put it nicely. Some people don't take it.
No.
Some people get upset.
Yes.
In which case they make it very easy.
Yeah.
to walk away from that. But it does happen, you know.
It does
It just
happen.
happens.
It's
It happens.
it's a thing. Another red flag that we talked about was pressure. Pressure. If the man is pressuring his wife or the woman is pressuring her husband to be in the lifestyle or things like that. And you can see it because I want to say that I saw it this weekend. I saw a woman pressuring her man to be in the lifestyle. They went to the club.
Is that right?
And she had already tried and she really wanted to kind of be in the lifestyle. And so she took him, but he wasn't into it. He wasn't liking it. And so she was really putting on the pressure. And I thought that was so kind of sad because I was like, man, he's just not really into it.
That's the hard part. And I felt like that was us for, I don't know,
Yeah.
the first few years.
Yeah.
You know, I was interested in getting experiences
Yeah.
and you just weren't really that interested.
I
You were
have,
kind of on board, but
yeah.
not really.
I
That was a
actually,
rough one.
I have some times where I'm just not interested at all, period.
Yeah.
And there's just, I'm very in tune with my body and my emotional status and my hormones that I'm just, if I'm not feeling it, I'm going to make it uncomfortable for him. So I just tell him, like,
That's true.
I'm not feeling it right now. Like, maybe it's my meds, maybe something's just off balance, but I just need you right now. I need your time. I need, some attention.
Yeah.
Or extra
And,
attention.
you know, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that can, if I was self-centered, that would bother the hell out of me. But we do this together. In situations like that, you know, sometimes if your partner's asking, hey, you need to take a step back, let's take a step back.
Yeah. I'm a very needy person.
Yes,
I'm very needy.
that's true. She's the only person that I can be okay with being needy.
I mean, I'm
but
needy.
she's
If
my
y'all
partner.
can't sell, but I literally have my legs on
Like
him and I'm just
every
leaning
show,
back.
she's got her legs across me. But you know, I mean, that's the partnership that we have. That's the bond that we have. I wonder though, what's a big green flag for you when you're for both men and women for you?
When I see a couple that has super, super, like our besties, super good conversation, super good communication,
Yeah,
I find it so freaking sexy.
it is hot. It is
Do you know
hot
what
to be
else? I'm
in
very
tune that
old
way.
school. I like that if you tell me, hey, even if it's a guy, hey, I messaged your husband to see if I could message you, and your husband said for me to message you, and you'd say yay or nay. You just won yourself a point. That's a really good green flag. And if it's a woman and she's saying, if she's being very transparent with me, her intentions are clear, green flag.
Communication, baby.
Communication. I love it.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some damn good green flags. I like people who are self-aware.
Yes.
I like people who are constantly trying to figure themselves out and figure out what they want, figure out how to better themselves. You know, obviously that's the path I'm on. I'm always trying to better myself. So when I meet other people who are like that, I dig that.
Yeah. You kind of attract those people now.
Yeah. Now.
You
Before
don't,
I didn't.
You don't attract the toxicas anymore.
Yeah, you're the only one now. You're the only one.
And I said that in the beginning of the show because we were on a live webinar and they were saying that jealousy is toxic and insecurities are toxic, and I'm like, I am 100% the toxic woman. I am the person you should not date but not marry.
But she's come a long way.
But I know, and I know my red flags, and you know my red flags.
You're self-aware.
I'm self-aware, and I do try to compose myself in a certain manner where it's not like being very demanding. I'm just, this is my relationship, and this is what I want, and we're gonna figure it out together and do what we want. But I'm a very jealous person. And I'm not jealous of people. Really, it's really, I'm jealous of situations and
jealous of situations.
Yeah.
How's that?
I get jealous when you're having really good conversations with people and I'm not. It's like, damn,
really?
You butthead. Yeah. Or I get jealous like dumb things like, oh, he liked a certain picture. No, you didn't.
Still, you still get that?
No, not really. You know, I don't know what I get jealous about anymore. But when I get jealous, I'll let you know.
Well, I mean, there was a jealousy issue recently when we were involved in one orgy, and you were like, "I didn't care for that."
It's not a jealousy thing. It's more of a territorial thing.
What's the
That was
difference?
more territorial.
What's the difference?
Um,
Like, more like, "That's mine"?
that's mine. Yeah.
Mm. But wouldn't that be a form of jealousy?
I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is
I
it a
mean,
form of jealousy?
I don't
I mean,
know.
I know I'm jealous, but
Honestly, I don't
is
know. I'm
I'm a jealous
curious.
person. I don't know if that's a form of jealousy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be.
I mean, if it's not, it seems to be in the family.
Yeah, no, it might be. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't care for certain things, and it's like, yeah, no, that did not make me feel. First of all, I don't have compersion, so it's very hard for me to like things that he likes, and so I'm like,
But see, this is what I'm
yeah,
saying.
no.
I don't really feel I understand that we got our red flags, we got our green flags, but I really don't feel it's as black and white or as red and
No,
green as we make it out to be.
no,
There is a major gray zone
there is.
that everything operates in. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, everything is situational to what you and your partner
Have
have.
discussed.
Yeah, because maybe this is how you guys do your
Mm-hmm.
things and what y'all do. Maybe it's not in the same alignment as
Mm-hmm.
us, and
Mm-hmm.
it may be a red flag for us, it may not be a red flag for
Mm-hmm.
y'all, or it may be a green flag for us, it may not be a green flag for y'all.
And
So we
it's
get everybody does something
everybody
different.
does something different. I expressed to him I didn't like something, and I didn't really wait too long to express it. He asked me if I liked something, and I said, no, I didn't care for that. He sat back and he was like, okay, why? And I was like, I can't really, just didn't. Okay. And that was it. That was it. There was no other, because is it clear to him? No. Is it clear to me? No, but I have to tell him.
And eventually we try to get down to it. And usually she is good in the fact that if she can't really explain it,
It kind of goes away.
she may just let it go.
I'll be like, whatever,
Yeah, she may just
whatever.
let it go and it just goes out the window.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where you kind of set it
Yeah.
and it's out there.
Yeah.
Now it's done.
Oh, wow. I
Yeah.
did it. Okay, hold on. Give me some time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do have a lot of self-awareness of my red flags, and my husband knows of them, obviously. And I do have a lot of green flags.
I
I'm really nice sometimes.
I like a person who can gracefully take a no.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that's not something that comes up very often, or that is talked about very clearly, but I will admit 100% early on, the first few years that we were swingers, when we would get told no, I took it very personally.
Yeah.
And I didn't take it out on them. I didn't act different to them or anything like that, but I
Have you been told no?
internalized it. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We have?
Yeah. Or they'll ghost us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No way, man. And so I used to take that very personally. I was like, "Oh, okay, you know what, whatever it is, it's because I'm ugly, or it's because I can't read good, or whatever, it is." I don't know, whatever it was about me that they decided this, I'm not interested. I used to get inside myself. But you know what? We're not everybody's cup of tea. I
No,
know I'm not everybody's cup of
we
tea.
are
I'm not for
not.
everybody. And when you look at it in that perceptive way, I'm okay taking the no. I'll take a no 100% of the time. Just have the balls to say it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? There's a lot of people who don't have the balls to say it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they just ghost, or they pretend you're not there,
Mm-hmm.
or they'll make up whatever. But be an adult. Let's
Yeah.
be an
Yeah.
adult and tell another adult, "Hey, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm not interested."
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to explain why. And if the person asks you to explain why, you just say, "I'm sorry. I don't want to get into it, but
Yeah.
I think you're really awesome. I'm not interested." And if they don't take that no gracefully, then they got to walk.
They gotta fly the coop.
They got to take it easy. They got to go. They got to go.
No,
Sorry,
I mean,
guy.
there's a lot. So don't red flags, green flags to the outside, to their partner. It might be something they've already settled on. We're just expressing ours because we have a show. So
Yeah.
we're gonna express ours. I'm
Yeah.
very transparent of my toxicity. Like, I get it, but for us, it's just the way I am. It's not a toxic trait to my husband.
Yeah.
It's just a trait. It's just who I am. And he's known since we started, and I've gotten a lot better, but I do still have certain things that just trigger me. And
we're not a perfect couple.
we're not a perfect
and
couple.
You show me the perfect couple that's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are perfect, God, please let me know. I would love to interview you.
Yes, please.
But realistically, we're all trying to maintain our own relationship
Yeah.
and that integrity and be able to have our fun as we see fit.
Mhm.
And that takes some doing.
Mhm.
That
It
takes a
does.
lot of doing, and it takes a lot of sitting back and self-reflection and how is my relationship with my
Yeah.
partner? There's just a lot of
Yeah.
aspects to it. I just don't think it's very simple
No.
as people will make it out to be.
Mm-mm.
And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. I think there's a lot of stuff that we can take from this that will make you grow. And
Mhm.
I think that's so cool
Mhm.
to know that you can grow as a person. I think that's freaking awesome.
It is.
Especially in a lifestyle where you get to have sex with other people. Yeah. You
Thinking
just touched
about
my beard?
I did. I
That
love
wasn't weird at all. And that's because you're married to me. It's like
Weird.
the furry rug. Thank you for that. That is a green flag. Unless you're somebody other than my wife and you touch my beard, in which case my wife would be like, excuse me?
See? He knows. He knows
Oh
it.
my gosh, man. We've had conversations with people before, or we've been talking to a single woman before, and they'll say something, and I know from the way they worded something that I was going to have to eat shit later.
The alpha.
Yeah.
The alpha part of me
She's
just
going to
comes
be
out.
like, why did she say that? How long have you guys been
Stay
talking?
in your
Why
lane.
did she say it? Why did she say it like that? And
Stay
it's
in
like,
your
I didn't tell her to say it like that.
Yeah.
It's
I just
not
roll
like
my
that.
eyes sometimes when I'm not in the mood. I'm just like, whatever.
This is a very diverse community, and there's a lot of different
Guys, I'm telling you,
personalities.
I'm La Toxica. I am the original.
Yeah, that's what she says. She came from one too.
I did. My mom was very territorial.
Yeah.
Very jealous.
But that's one thing that people always ask us is like, how do you handle jealousy and stuff like that? Well, let me tell you, I handle it.
I put her in the closet.
I handle it.
Oh,
She is. I handle that
do
shit.
handle
Let me
it.
tell you what, I handle that shit. But let me tell you this too.
Mhm.
Let us be that inspirational example in the fact that you can be a jealous person and still be successful in this lifestyle as a couple, because she is very, very jealous, but we communicate about it.
Yeah.
We work through it. This is what we do. And so there isn't a single thing. I always said there isn't a single thing that will break us up.
Yeah.
There's because we talk about everything.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that will, we have our agreements. You break the agreement. Well, why'd you do that? Let's talk about that. Why
Mhm.
did you do that?
Why did you do that?
What happened there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of how it's emotional growth. And I think that's what you get from this, this journey. If you
And
do
be
it
open. Be open
each
with
other.
what you want and what you don't like. Like your partner should be the one person that you can turn to. And
Yeah,
they should, you should be able to have those conversations. So
totally.
don't be the red flags that we are.
Don't be the red flags. She's a red flag. I'm
Hey,
the green
I'm not
flag.
like that with anybody else. Like I am just my way. I'm jealous for him, of him. Like I'm territorial.
I'm jealous to make him feel better.
Will that
about
ever spill
himself.
out to anybody else? No, not unnecessarily. If you say or do something that triggers me, I'm going to be very transparent with you. I'm going to be open, very honest with you, and tell you, you said this to my husband, and this made me feel a certain way.
That
I
is
don't hide
true.
around the bush. I don't beat around the bush. I don't hide. I am open and honest.
That is a fact. That's great.
Yes.
That's good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with us this week. If you loved it, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave us a review because it seriously helps us grow and keeps these conversations going.
Yes. You can find everything Beyond Monogamy at www.beyond-monogamy.com, including our Beyond Monogamy confessional. It is amazing, guys. You leave a message and you let us know if we can read it on the show.
It's
and
cool.
We do a whole show about it. So
yeah, you get to star in one of our shows
I
without
love
actually,
it.
showing your face.
Yeah, you'll see all the blog posts, the merch, and all of the juicy extras.
Don't forget to check out our events tab on our website for details on upcoming Beyond Monogamy events, or even just where we may be hanging out, just in case you want to join us.
Yes.
Here's a few events to mark your calendars with. Next Sunday, if you're in the Austin area, March 29th, I think
It
it
is?
is
Okay.
March 29th, is our in-person workshop at Forbidden Fruit here in Austin, Texas. If you want to join us for that, reach out to www.forbiddenfruit.com/workshops. You'll see this handsome guy here, this beautiful lady there. Click the tabby thing. You'll get all the information you need.
And of course, the upcoming Texas Desires Hotel Takeover, the weekend of April 11th. We will be hanging there with all of our friends for the weekend and even doing a live in-person show from the festivities.
Yeah.
I believe they only have a few rooms left right now. So if you're interested, check out the events tab for more info. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We're going to have a themed room there. So we're going to have like
Yeah, we're gonna do the
we're
themed
going to
room.
do like a little conversation, open conversation podcast thing. So if you want to be on the show and you're good with all that, you can sign a little waiver and we're going to interview you. And it's going to be amazing.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. We're also streaming every Thursday on fullswapradio.com at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central. So tune into that. Show us some love over there too.
Yes.
Scope out some of the other podcasts that are out. Also, just to tag on to that, the creators of Swap Radio, they actually put on different events
Yeah.
throughout the year.
Yeah.
And their Winter Fest that's going to be next year, those hotel rooms are already booking up. And
Guys,
so
we're going to be there.
we actually have a code that we will be including in the show notes here, but it's at BEYO. It's Bayo Mono.
All right.
It's basically our Twitter.
Yeah.
At Bayo Mono is the code that you can type in and you get a certain percentage off. I'll
Nice.
have all that information in the show notes
Nice.
and the summary that you can read when this show drops. But yeah, something else to look forward to. It's really, really cool. We will be out there.
Yeah.
And as always, thanks for listening. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.